Hey friends, it's Laura. Welcome back. So today I'm doing a review on 2 coloring books that I purchased from Amazon. I purchased them. They were not sent to me or anything. I'd just like to do a review on them because they're from companies that I haven't seen a lot of people talk about. And I just kind of ordered them, decided to take a chance on them. And I'd like to tell you how I feel about them. So to compare the two, this ocean minimalist art is by a company called Southern Lotus. And they say they are a creative brand of many artists. So like a lot of the coloring brands that we purchase from, it's not just one artist working in the brand. It's multiple artists, and you never know which artist you're going to get. I think that's what they mean by a brand of many artists. Obviously, this one book is all one artist, as you can see from the images here on the back. But that's what I'm gathering from that. This book, Minimalist Landscape Coloring Book from TPL House, I was under the impression it was the same kind of thing, and if you go to the page that I bought the coloring book from, it says it's hand drawn by TPL House's talented in-house illustrators. But I'm going to be honest, I'm a little hesitant to believe that some of these are not just AI images. Or maybe that they're not all drawn by the same person, and that's why I'm getting that vibe. And maybe they're drawn by multiple of their in-house illustrators, and then they're compiled into a book. It's just the vibe I'm getting. Another thing about the TPL House coloring book, it says in one section on the listing, it says it's a soft cover, which it is. And then on another section on the listing, it says it's a hard front and back cover, which it is not. So I'm a little disappointed in this one. This one was $19.99, and this one was $21.99. I think this one has a hard cover and back cover, and I think that one was worth it. This one I do not think was worth it. I think this was quite expensive for what I got. So let me tell you about the paper quality. Paper quality in Minimalist Landscape Coloring Book by TPL House is quite thin. It's not Amazon paper. It's thicker than copy paper, and it's very, very smooth. There's not a lot of tooth here. So what happens is, let me show you my example page that I've been working on. The pencil goes, this is just straight coloring. I've not done any shading or blending or anything. The pencil goes down very patchy because there's no tooth, so the pencil just kind of, there's nowhere for it to go. It's not an unpleasant experience coloring in it, I will say. I have enjoyed coloring in it. It just doesn't, the end result doesn't look particularly nice, in my opinion. Let me go on to the paper quality in Ocean Minimalist Art by Southern Lotus. I did the intro page, or the title page here. It is very toothy paper, and it's also very, very thick. This is serious thickness of paper. I don't know how many pages are in this one. In this one, there are 30. There's probably about the same in this one, but it's so much thicker because the paper is so much thicker. But the pencil went down beautifully in this book. It's much more, there's a lot more white space because there's so much more tooth, but there's a lot more room for blending with this paper, I believe. So if you like to blend and get a lot of color down, you'll be able to do that. I just straight colored with everything. So let's go on to a flip through of these books. So the Ocean Minimalist Art by Southern Lotus is a beautiful book. This was the title page. Then it has a nameplate page. Now we've got, they're calling these test color pages, but they're also preview pages. And there's 21 of these, so maybe there's 21 pages. They're not in the same order. They're not in the same order as what they appear here, so I'm not sure. But these images are lovely. They're not very complicated. They do kind of keep in line with the minimalist theme. Like there's some really creative images in here. I will link both of these books in the description box below. The only thing I've noticed in this book that's interesting is that some of these images are repeats of one another, like the schools of fish are digitally duplicated. Hard to pick up these pages, they're so thick, and I'm running out of space here. Like I said, these are obviously all drawn by the same person. So I feel fairly confident that these were drawn by a human. Okay, and that's the end of the book, and it just goes to the back cover. Like I said, the back and front cover are hard covers. So that's it for Ocean Minimalist Art by Southern Lotus. I'm just going to put this one below here. You can see the size difference. The Minimalist Landscape book by TPL House is about the same height, but it's narrower. And something else about this book, as you'll see, first off, it's got the soft covers, soft laminated, shiny cover. It's got the nameplate page, and you'll start to notice that everything is shifted to the left a little bit. I tore this page off poorly. This perforation did not work very well. These pages are perforated. Were these pages perforated? Yes, these pages were perforated too. These pages are perforated, but I was having trouble with the perforation, so I needed a blotter page. These have a couple, has a color test page, but what you'll notice is everything is shifted to the left. And when you get to the coloring pages, everything is shifted to the left. So there's the pages, the images are always hugging the left, and there's always a strip of white on the right and a little strip on the bottom. I don't mind the strip on the bottom so much, but I do mind the strip on the right. I think that's kind of poor planning, but whatever. Like I said, these pages are much thinner and they're much smoother, and I am being led to believe that these are done by an artist. I think they're lovely images. Some of them I find to be a little confusing. Like this one looks really normal, and I think would be really fun to color. But like this one, I'm very unsure what's going on here through here. I'm unsure what this is. And that's what makes me think that maybe these are AI. And like if somebody comes and tells me that they're not, you know, I'll just correct myself. I don't mean to be rude and like say that these artists aren't making their own artwork. This confuses me a lot, and I know that's kind of a hallmark sign that something is AI when there's confusing parts of it. This one in particular is very different from all the other ones. The art style is very different. And I don't know if that means that like when they said that artists from their company were making the artwork, that maybe it wasn't like the other book where it was all one artist. Maybe it's different artists contributing to one book, because this is clearly different artwork than some of the other pages, than like this page. Or this page. Definitely different than this page. And this page is definitely different than a lot of the other pages that we've seen. Don't get me wrong, I do like the artwork in here. This one right here is another place where I have to stop and ponder what's going on. This right here, the stairs go up to the porch, And I don't know what's going on right here. This kind of looks like it's supposed to be like a, what are those called, like dormers, or like a section of the house that goes out? Or is it like supposed to be a window and a front door? I'm very unsure what that's supposed to be. And I don't know how I would color it. I feel like the pictures in here that have buildings get very confusing. And the ones that are more landscapey like this are easier. There's a picture of here in a lighthouse that seems pretty okay. But like this one is a totally different style. This one's almost more like stained glass than a lot of the other ones, the thicker black lines. Here's the lighthouse. You know, I think this is a lovely picture. I just feel like maybe there should have been a little more transparency. And then we're back at the back cover. And the back cover displays a few of these images. It says coloring book pages designed to inspire creativity. Like I said, I just feel like there should have been some more transparency, especially with the whole, like, you know, is it a soft cover? Is it a hard cover? I'm paying $20 for this. Is it AI? Is it miscellaneous artists from your company? A little more transparency, I think I would have been happier with. So overall, I pick this one as my favorite book. Although I do like the landscape pictures in here. I probably won't buy from this company again. I feel like I spent a lot for what I got. And I'm probably going to go see if they have a landscape book. Maybe. After I finish coloring this one. I mean, I'll color this one. There's nothing wrong with it. You know, I've started this one and I'm almost done with it. So, like I said, you know, this line on the side goes on to every single page. And then the line at the bottom is there for every single page. So, thank you for joining me for reviewing these books. Like I said, I will link both of them in the description box below. I am not an Amazon affiliate. They are just Amazon links. Trying to see if there was anything else here. Yeah, it says they are 30 original and simple drawings inspired by the beauty of natural world. Well, I guess kind of complicated, but it's original and simple drawings. So maybe somebody did draw these. I don't want to, like, you know, be rude to somebody's artwork. Do I think you could use markers with these? I haven't tried. I feel like this is really textured. and you probably could, but it would probably use up a lot of ink. This I definitely think you could use marker with because it's so smooth, as long as you put a blotter page behind it. And this you could too. Even though it's so thick, I would still put a blotter page behind it, just to be on the safe side. Yeah, so anyway, thank you for joining me. Until next time, everyone, take care, and I will see you all again very soon. Bye.